Welcome back. The news in full. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi arrived back home after participating in the 33rd Arab Summit in Al-Manama, Al-Bahrain. Addressing the summit, President al-Sisi reiterated that the summit was being held in a critical moment and that the Middle East region was going through historical circumstances. The President said such a moment ranges from complex challenges and crises in many Arab countries to the brutal Israeli war against the Palestinian people. The head of state further reiterated that this defining moment was imposed on all concerned parties and that it was the choice between two paths: the path of peace, stability and hope, or the path of chaos and destruction, which was promoted by the continuing military escalation in the Gaza Strip. Al-Sisi noted that history would pause for a long time on that war to record a great tragedy of intensification of killings, revenge and siege of people. The summit called for an immediate ceasefire in Gaza and an end to forced displacement in the Palestinian territory. And on the sidelines of the 33rd Arab Summit in Bahrain, President al-Sisi held talks with Djibouti's President Ismail Omar Guelleh. Presidential spokesman Ahmed Fahmy said the two leaders stressed the deep relations binding the two nations and their keenness to enhance cooperation in various domains and reflect the joint interests at the economic, commercial and investment levels. Fahmy said the meeting tackled the current situation in the region, with the two sides stressing the significance of preserving security and stability in the Horn of Africa region. President al-Sisi hailed the role played by Djibouti in the region and its position seeking peace and stability in the Horn of Africa. The two sides further reviewed the situation in the Red Sea region, with President al-Sisi stressing Egypt's fixed stance regarding the end of the Israeli war on Gaza being the main cause of broadening instability in the whole strip. Also, on the sidelines of the 33rd Arab Summit in Bahrain, the President met with the Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas. Presidential spokesman Ahmed Fahmy said President al-Sisi expressed Egypt's full support to the Palestinian leadership in facing pressures it was exposed to. The President further expressed Egypt's appreciation for efforts exerted by the Palestinian National Authority to push forward the international community in order to shoulder its responsibility in confronting the Israeli aggression on Gaza. The head of state also stressed Egypt's rejection of the Israeli war on the Gaza Strip, which has aggravated negative repercussions due to the military operations in Rafah. President al-Sisi reviewed the Egyptian intensified efforts to form a serious international position regarding the Israeli procedures, as well as the country's measures to stop the Israeli war on Gaza and de-escalate the humanitarian situation inside the Strip, as well as reaching sufficient humanitarian aid there to save its people. Al-Sisi called for a just and comprehensive solution of the Palestinian cause through holding an independent Palestinian state with East Jerusalem, Al-Quds, as its capital in accordance with the 4th of June 1967 lines. Also on the sidelines of the 33rd Arab Summit in Bahrain, President al-Sisi met with the Jordanian monarch King Abdullah II. Presidential spokesman Ahmed Fahmy said the meeting tackled means to enhance cooperation between the two countries in accordance with the aspirations of their peoples towards stability and development. The spokesman added that the meeting discussed the situation in the Gaza Strip and the catastrophic circumstances faced by its residents. Meanwhile, President al-Sisi met with his Iraqi counterpart Abdul Latif Rashid on the sidelines of the Arab Summit in Bahrain. Presidential spokesman Ahmed Fahmy said the two presidents affirmed their satisfaction with the level of relations between the two countries and the developments they have witnessed in recent years, whether at the bilateral or tripartite level between Egypt, Iraq and Jordan. President al-Sisi was keen to confirm Egypt's support for stabilizing the situation in Iraq and preserving the unity of its territories, especially in its efforts to confront terrorism. The two leaders stressed the importance of joint coordination to enhance stability in the region. And President Sisi met with the head of the Yemeni Presidential Leadership Council, Dr. Rashad Al-Olaimi, on the sidelines of the Arab Summit in Bahrain. The President stressed Egypt's firm stance towards the unity and stability of Yemen. Sisi also reiterated Egypt's full support to all the regional and international efforts that targeted a political solution to the Yemeni crisis. Both sides stressed the importance of intensifying efforts to resolve the Gaza crisis, which affects the situation in the Red Sea. Those were the headlines of the business segment of Panorama News. Now the details. The Central Agency for Public Mobilization and Statistics here in Egypt, CAPMAS, said on Thursday that Egypt's unemployment rate fell to 6.7% in the first quarter of 2024, making a 0.2% decrease compared to the previous quarter. CAPMAS said labor force was estimated to consist of 31.397 million individuals, reflecting a 1% increase from the previous quarter's 31.101 million individuals. Unemployment has been steadily going down recently here in Egypt due to the mega national development projects which the country is implementing. Egypt's stock market indices collectively rose on Thursday, being bolstered by purchasing operations by Arab and foreign investors. The main EGX 30 index added 3.27%. The small and medium EGX 70 index gained 3.46%, while the more expanded EGX 100 index gained 3.66%.